Hello, children. How are you? Welcome to History, the third chapter, that is post independent India. Post means after. After getting independence, what happened to India? No, easily we got, with a great difficulty we got independence. We can say that we got independence easily, but after that, so many problems arose. It was not very much easy task for us. Now, after getting independence, that is 1947, August 15th, was a day of trouble as well as joy for India. Independence was earned with a lot of sacrifices and difficulties. Partition of the country had also created a lot of problems. Before learning how the government handled this situation, now let us analyze, that is effects of partition of India. Under this heading we are going to learn refugees issues, reorganization of states, problem of formation of government, integration of princely states. Now under this heading we are going to learn. Firstly, the problem of formation of new government of independence. After the partition, Indian government had to face many challenges. The major challenge was of rehabilitation of millions of refugees who migrated to India from both East and West Pakistan. Communal riots became common. India had to frame a constitution for its own. A temporary government was formed on 15th August 1947. Now children, you know that first point, after partition, that is two country was created, India and Pakistan, that. Second point, the major challenge was to rehabilitation of millions of people. That is, if I want to talk with you like that, the problem of refugees was one of the worst problems resulting from the partition of India. That is, refugee means the people who are all born in the country, they will become the aliens. Aliens means outsiders of the same country. They will become non-resident of the country. Okay, but they are all born in the same country. That is called refugees. Now, those are all born in India. Before 1947, Pakistan place also was India only. Now, when a country was created, by partition, Pakistan and India, now Pakistan people, if they want to come to India, they are all foreigners. And they want to come and settle in India means they should say they are Pakistanis. But which is origin, they were born in India previously. But now it has become Pakistan, that's why they are called refugees. In their own country, they will become strangers. That is called refugees. The major challenge was of rehabilitation of millions of refugees who migrated, means who came to India back after creating Pakistan to India from both East and West Pakistan. Now East Pakistan, which one? Bangladesh. West Pakistan is Pakistan. Communal riots became common. Now what happened? See, when a new country Pakistan created, immediately there already that India is, I told you already, that is a mixture of all the religion. It was like that only. Now when Pakistan was created, the same people were living there. But here, Pakistan was created separate for Muslims, from Muslim League, is it not? So, though the Muslims who were living there, they started chasing out, all the other religion people, saying that Pakistan is meant for Muslims, only Muslims should live. The other people, all other religion people, community people, they should go out. So this is called communal riots. Wherever no bloodshed happened, they started killing, murdering the others. So this bloodshed happened in Pakistan. So many Hindus and Indians, maybe who are all living Christians here, Jains and all, they're all, what happened now? They left their earthen homes and all. Everything they left, their property, everything they left, and they started coming to India. They thought that India is our country, so they will allow. India is peaceful country, you know that. So we were all Indian, but we are all become strangers to the India. From Pakistan, many Indians, they started coming to India back. So on the way, what happened? That's called communal riots, slaughter, and then killing, murdering, in the name of religion. That is called communal riots. On the way, also many were killed in the same name. Okay. Now India had to frame a constitution of its own. Now before that, I'll tell you. Now, which are all the problems India had to face? The burden of providing, when the refugees came to India, the burden of providing shelter, employment, land, education, healthcare, conducive social environment of these refugees fell on the government. We have not at all formed government, children. As soon we got independence, but before that a very big, huge, giant problem arose, that is called refugees. Just now I read. The seed of hatred between Hindus and Muslims sown by the British grew to explosive level by the division of the country. Bringing these religious conflicts under control by the time of division was a hectic job for the government. The temporary government was formed on the 15th of August 1947 when India got its independence. Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of the country. And now you know that I will show you. The Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of country. At the time of independence, India was divided into two sets of territories, the British provinces and the princely states. British provinces means what? Few more states they were under. British provinces means British did not rule whole India. 200 years they ruled India, but British did not rule whole India. They ruled only three-fourths of India. 1/3 of India was ruled by princely states. Now Jawaharlal Nehru, regarding this I will tell you later, I'll give you. Now these princely states, they wanted to merge and then make India as a whole one country. But those princely states means rulers who were ruling, Indian rulers only were ruling. They did not want to merge with the main India. They all wanted to be independent. They want to rule. Again, what will happen? No, disunity. So that time government decided, no, we will make some arrangement to merge those princely states, that king's ruling place, and make India as a one country and rule. Can you understand? So that time the Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was known as the Iron Man of India for his iron will. Will means what? Making a decision and mind, okay, strong mind, and indomitable courage, dare act, took the initiative to merge these states into Indian Union. So later I will read about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in detail in the end. Okay, now Junagadh. Junagadh, you know that in India east part, Junagadh is a state. It was ruled by Indian ruler only, Nawab. One Nawab, Muslim ruler, he was ruling. So he did not want to join India, merge with the Indian state, follow, under the Indian government. See, so what happened now here? They wanted to merge it. They requested. No, the Nawab of this princely state had signed the agreement to join the state of Pakistan. He wanted to join Pakistan, but it is in India. He did not want to merge with India. His citizens revolted against him and flooded the streets. The king fled, means ran away from the kingdom. The Diwan requested, Diwan means ministers, requested Indian government to military to Junagadh to maintain law and order. Later, Junagadh joined Indian Federation in 1949. Follow? The Nawab of Junagadh, though it was quite far away from Pakistan, chosen to join Pakistan. Later, what happened when people revolted, they were willing to join Indian Union. He fled, means ran away to Pakistan. When the people of Junagadh revolted against him, Junagadh was merged with the Indian Indian Union. Next, I'll come to the Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Jammu and Kashmir, due to the delayed decision of Hari Singh was a minister at that time, the king of Kashmir called Hari Singh, a part of Kashmir was occupied by Pakistan. Today that is called POK. P means Pakistan, O means occupied, K means Kashmir. Today also one few part, a small portion of the Kashmir is POK only. When Hari Singh requested the Indian government for help, Indian army drove back to intruders, means occupied, and Kashmir was merged with the Indian Union. So this is the. Now next one, Goa. Goa is also one of the small state in India, near Mangalore, okay, and attached to Karnataka. A sustained movement was held to protest against the Portuguese occupation of Goa. First, who came to India? Among all the Europeans, Portuguese came to India. Now, Portuguese permanently occupied Goa and then Diu, Daman, Dadar, Nagar Haveli, that part only near Mangalore, and then they started ruling that permanently. They continued. After India got independence also, they were ruling that part. They did not go. Okay. Now, Indian Union now want to take out that rule, and they want to merge even that part also to Indian Union. Portuguese brought more army from Africa and Europe and tried to consolidate their power over Goa. Satyagrahis from all over India entered Goa and declared the exist of Portuguese from Goa in 1955. See, we got independence in 1947. More 7 years Portuguese ruled Goa, Diu, Daman, Dadar, Nagar Haveli, all that. Silently they were ruling. They did not want to merge with the Indian Union and took over. Indian military entered Goa and took over its administration. Now, Goa, it merged with the Indian territory. Next, Pondicherry, it near Madras. It is Tamil Nadu. Near West Bengal. Bay of Bengal, children. Bay of Bengal. Now, today, cyclone is common, no? Due to Bay of Bengal, that is. So, even after independence, the Pondicherry, the French had there, who were ruling? French were ruling. When clashes started between English and British and French, very long back, before Hyder Ali, that time they were chased out from British. So, the French, what happened? A small group of French, they came and settled in Pondicherry. They started ruling permanently till 1954. Even after independence, the French had continued their hold over Pondicherry, Karaikal, Mahe and Chandranagore. Many political parties like Congress, Communists and others wanted them to become a part of India. As a result of all these, parts got integrated in 1954. Pondicherry became Union Territory of India in 1963. Union Territory means directly central government will rule Pondicherry. No, it was not recognized as the state. Next one. The territory occupied by Pakistan is still under the control of Pakistan. I told you POK. Okay, children, Pakistan occupied, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, still under Pakistan only. Even our soldiers are guarding there, and then every day they are all struggling hard. Now, one more thing, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Now, it's very difficult to rule whole India because in India so many languages are there, so many castes are there, and culture, tradition, practice, worship, so many differences are there in India. So it's very difficult to frame a common law for this type of diversities. So Vallabhbhai Patel, Home Minister, he had a plan. He thought of a plan of dividing, India into states according to language, giving border, and for each state one name, and each state one government. So what type of government? Power. One governor and one chief minister. Follow? And they will rule according to the language. Example, Tamil Nadu, Tamil speaking people are bordered. Karnataka, those days it was called only Mysuru. Okay, that was given on border where Kannada people are residing. So that was called Mysuru that time. Today it is Karnataka. And Malayalam, who are all talking Malayalam, that approximately, not exactly. Then bordering, then they called Kerala. Hindi, people who are all talking, and that and all approximately bordered, and Uttar Pradesh, like that Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat. According to the language, they gave one border, they gave one government. Government means, I told you, one governor and one chief minister along with the other cabinet ministers. Through election, cabinet minister are formed, and then like that. They should take care of, and they should rule care of their states and report to the union government. Now, today union government is only one in Delhi. That is, one president and prime minister. Who is president and prime minister, that. And Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, that. Separate government, cabinets are there. So they are all ruling. That is, under all the states, they will rule whatever power is given. Not whole power is given. Whatever power is given by the union government, they will rule to their limit. Excess anything happens, so they will report to the union government. Understood, children? Now, the language-based formation of states was a demand present during British India also. After the independence of India, this demand became more and more severe. Both the British government and regional governments never ruled them using local language. In this background, formation of states based on, languages was desired. After the death of the Poti Sriramulu, who died after 54 days of hunger strike, demanding for Vishalandhra, the demand for language-based states reorganization went up. As a result, Andhra Pradesh formed in 1953. In 1953, Reorganization of State Commission was formed. Mr. Fazal Ali became the president, K.M. Panikar and H.N. Kunjuru became its members. Based on the report of this commission, State Reorganization Act was brought into effect. According to this act, 14 states and 6 union territories were formed. Kannada speaking regions were part of various princely states. On October 14, 1947, Mysore state came into existence. Mysore today it is called Karnataka. The demand to integrate all these people into one state was prevalent. They had formed Akhila Karnataka Rajya Nirmana Parishad. Nirmana Parishad. Nirmana means formation. and demanded the integration of Kannada speaking places. Finally, in 1956, Vishala Mysuru state came into existence. In 1973, it was renamed as Karnataka. Now there are 29 states in India, 7 union territories, including Delhi. Delhi also has become no, state now. Goa also has become state for our children. Now, this like this, what happened? No, they now different. This one is formed. They formed a reorganization of the state, and India introduced their own government, and we had our own constitution, written constitution. The father of written, architect of written constitution was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was a law minister at that time. He was only one eminent personality to frame the constitution. Within 3 years, he framed our constitution. Now, I would like to, come back about the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Now, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, when the British, 4 marks question, children, they will ask you, when the British left India, there were 562 provinces. While dividing the country, the British gave 3 options to the provinces. Firstly, they could join the Union of India. Secondly, they could join even Pakistan, their wish, either Pakistan or Union of India. Thirdly, without getting integrated with either of the nations, they could remain independent. If they are not willing to join either India or Pakistan, they can remain independently and they can rule. That will become one country. In India, one more country. Now you say Junagadh means Junagadh will be given one small country in India. How bad it is. So like that, British gave option. Number 1, they can join either India, or second point, they can join to Pakistan. Third point, they can remain if they don't want to join India or Pakistan. They can remain independently and rule. This type of option British they gave. Those who joined in this way were given a privy purse based on the province's income. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he gave introduced one project, that is privy purse. That rulers, princely state, Junagadh, Kashmir, Goa, Pondicherry, and these people, those who are all willing to join, those who are all joined. For them, a separate respect, cash amount, a big amount, cash amount will be given, pension will be given yearly, annually, and also whatever they had, a princely, that palace and all the facilities and all, they will be owning their own, okay, and respect, and also they will be given a small one power in the Indian Union new government. Like that, this is called privy purse. They were also given some special facilities and status. Later in the year 1969, the government abolished the payment of privy purse and other facilities. They started initial stage. Then it's over. Those rulers and all died. And then their children all, grandchildren all were there. That time what happened now? Government abolished the payment of the privy purse and other facilities to those people. During the process of integration, Junagadh, Hyderabad, Jammu and Kashmir displayed their stiff opposition. Resolving all these problems and bringing about a successful result, integration of provinces was done by the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Now, who is, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he got a title, that is, he is called Iron Man, daringly. So he faced all these problems and also decided and framed, this integrated India into one country. Now, now they'll ask you, Iron Man of India, what was his, contribution to India soon after independence? They may ask you that question. Iron Man of India means you should remember Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay. Now I'll proceed to Jawaharlal Nehru. After the independence, Jawaharlal Nehru, what happened? Prime Minister Nehru is known as the architect of industrialization and modern India. Here, 4 marks question, children, they will ask you. He also supervised under the leadership of Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to bring together all the princely states and merge them with the Union of India. Later, he laid the foundation of Indian democracy by reorganizing all the states on the basis of language. A mixed economy system which had principle of both capitalism and socialism was his contribution to modern India. He believed that growth was possible with intense industrialization. He was the pioneer means who started first, who envisaged the development of India through 5-year plans. He brought under progress. With regard to foreign policy, he advocated non-alignment policy. You have learnt in the first part of the political science, non-alignment, not joining either Russia or America, not joining any country. That is called non-alignment policy, introduced by Nehru. He is the architect of non-alignment policy. They will ask you one more question. Who implemented non-alignment policy? Jawaharlal Nehru, that's all. Answer, 1 mark you will get. On the basis of Panchashila principles, he remained away from power, politics, and aimed to implement the formula of peace and harmony. Now, like this, now, children. now recap, if we take, that Hyderabad, I've explained already, and Nizam surrendered to join all these French colonies, all this I explained first only, later, and I hope that all of you understood. Hyderabad I did not. Okay, children, the Nizam of Hyderabad. Hyderabad is one part of the Andhra Pradesh. Now, the Nizam of Hyderabad did not want to join either India or Pakistan. He wanted to remain independent. Because why I want to tell you, British gave 3 options I told you. The princely states, kings, they can either join to Pakistan or India, or they can remain independent. So, for that purpose, I am taking Hyderabad last. So, the Nizam of Hyderabad, that is today Hyderabad is in Andhra Pradesh, you know that. Hyderabad did not want to join either India or Pakistan. The Nizam wanted to remain independent. The Nizam surrendered and agreed to join the Indian Union after Sardar Patel launched police action. He sent police action, so that because of that only, okay, he surrendered. The Nizam surrendered and agreed to join the Indian Union after Sardar launched the police action. French colonies in India were merged into Indian Union in 1951, that is Pondicherry. Goa, that was under the control of Portuguese, merged with India after the Indian government launched military action in 1961. These refugees were settled in, the places, camp, resulted in the creation of linguistic states. The first linguistic state to be formed in India was Andhra Pradesh. These are all recapitulation, children. Now, I hope that all of you understood now this post-independence India, and now how they struggled hard. They settled and introduced government common for diverted people. Diverted citizens. So like today we are all very very happy, but struggle how much they struggled hard, and also it is our duty to serve our country. Before that, family is very important, children. Parents are important, whether they are learnt or not learnt. Parents are very important. Family is important. So many problems will be there, that is natural. that is there in our, if not one one problem, the other problem is there. Every family has got problem. So family is the first, next nation, and more than that, individual discipline and morality is very, very important. Values and all we should adopt. Okay, I hope that all of you understood, children. Next class I'll come with a new history chapter, now the Western history. Okay, now thank you.